all over the country, PlayStation owners have had to sit at home with their thumb up their ass, waiting for PSN to come back on. Games aren't working. They can't get onto their eShops. They can't play their downloadable games. They can't play online. PSN is down right now. And PlayStation owners have had to do absolutely nothing with their PlayStations all day long. $600, $800 for a brick, essentially. Just an oversized paperweight. Something you could have spent half that amount for a Nintendo Switch or even a Switch 2, and you would have gotten a better experience because this is the reality of the situation that people don't like acknowledging. They don't want to admit it. Nintendo Switch Online is better than PSN. We don't have these kind of outages. You don't have to check in all the time, right? When you buy a game on there, you own it, right? Nintendo Switch Online is better than PSN, and yet there's this very strong refusal from the community to acknowledge it at all. So many people try and cry well, you can just emulate those NSO games, you can just pirate that without really taking into consideration that well, that's illegal, so that's not really an option, right? The reality is all the copes that people have, why you shouldn't play Nintendo games and why you shouldn't support this or do that, all of it is just a huge, gigantic, mega Kamehameha cope. Okay? It is just completely devoid of any reason. It is just people from the, millennials trying to act as if they had some great childhood. The PS9, the PlayStation brand has always done this. They have never been a high quality premium brand. And yet for some reason, people just give them their credit card information. I remember back in 2008 when the PSN was hacked and everybody's information was compromised, that was a huge deal. And yet people still support PlayStation anyway. It is a complete and total joke. People need to acknowledge that the PlayStation brand is a train wreck and should be condemned.